Good evening, everyone. It's so wonderful for me to be back in New York amongst family and friends, and I'm especially honored that my brother, His Highness Sheikh Tamim, the Emir of Qatar, is present here tonight. I'm also pleased to see former and current Met trustees on this occasion. His Highness is in New York on such a lovely evening on the Met rooftop for the United Nations General Assembly, and is a driving force to make Qatar a culture destination that offers authentic family experiences. Now, culture is a powerful vehicle for international dialogue, mediation, economic diversification, education, innovation, and human well-being. I am proud of my country's vision and achievement in these fields, and both humbled and honored to be leading in the culture sector. Creative economies have woven cultures together for centuries, and this is what I believe makes the Met and the Qatar museums have something in common. The Met was founded in 1870 with its mission to bring arts and education to the American people through an expansive art collecting program. The Qatar Museums was founded in 2006 with a mission, that wasn't part of my speech, with a mission to enhance the quality of life of our people by building first-class cultural institutions and collections that ultimately provide a platform for inspirational learning and understanding of people, their cultures and values. It is important to note, however, that this has been part of Qatar's DNA for decades. My father would collect, and still does, rare objects to make available to its people. He knew that these were important investments for sustainable socioeconomic growth. And before him, my late grandfather's first project was to open the National Museum of Qatar, built in 1975, the first museum in our region ever to be built. So for Qatar, collecting, preserving heritage, and building culture hubs has really been in our DNA from the very beginning. My brother recently opened the 321 Olympic and Sports Museum with over 80,000 visitors to date, and before that, the National Museum of Qatar, and continues to support public art commissions and expansions of our national collection. In fact, he recently acquired a group of rare Quran manuscripts for the Museum of Islamic Art as we prepared to reopen them to the public. This fall, we are introducing our future museums. The Qatar Auto Museum, designed by Rem Koolhaus, the Children's Museum by UN Studio, the Lusail Museum by Herzog Dimeron, dedicated to Orientalist painting and photography, and the Art Mill Museum, designed by Chilean architect Elemental, which will house our collection of modern and contemporary art. I know a lot of New Yorkers want to know what we have, and you'll finally find out, in a former flour mill that sits just behind the Richard Serra Sculpture 7. Now, I'm sure everyone in this room knows who Richard Serra is, but I'm almost certain that not many of you know that Richard's inspiration came from an Afghani minaret of the Ghaznavid Empire, the first Islamic empire centered in Afghanistan, that became the Center for Science and Medicine. And this fall, we dedicate an exhibition to the Afghan people called Safar, on their journey from Afghanistan, their home, to the unknown. That covers the recently Qatar-led evacuation by my brother of many Americans and non-Americans via Doha, but also it talks about its extensive culture and civilization. Next month, when the Museum of Islamic Art reopens to the public, it will premiere the exhibition Baghdad, Eyes Delight. It is a journey through the truly dazzling artistic, intellectual, and social history of Baghdad during its centuries as a capital of the Abbasid Empire. 500 years of being the center of world knowledge. In fact, there's a number of objects we have borrowed from the Met on this occasion. And over the last decade, the Qatar Museum's vast collections have also come to the Met, from exhibitions on Islamic art, to photography, to modern painting. And next year, I'm so proud and pleased to announce that the Oceanic Collection of the Met is coming to Doha, the first oceanic exhibition ever to come to the region. Now, these ongoing exchanges between New York and Doha have naturally forged a great partnership. As the Met is celebrating 10 years of the opening of the renovated Islamic wing, we are pleased to make a donation to the museum in recognition of all the work it has done to promote Islamic history and the true essence of our cultures. And if you truly want to immerse yourself in Arab culture, I invite you all to come to Qatar. On the occasion of the upcoming 2022 FIFA World Cup, you will be able to experience firsthand the diversity of the Arab and Muslim populations. Sounds like a rocket. With endless culture offering sports and entertainment, especially designed for this momentous occasion. With just under 60 days to go, I can promise you a family experience of a lifetime. From authentic experiences in food, sports, culture, set in beautiful weather, of sun, sea, and sand, Qatar checks it all. And it's now my greatest pleasure to welcome co-chair of the Met, Tony James, to say a few words. Thank you.
Well,